two grown men fighting on Twitter. That happens all the time. But when it's two footballing legends fighting on Twitter, that does get a little bit interesting and spicy. So it's RIO Ferdinand and Jamie Carragher who are locked in some sort of Twitter battle over some trivial thing. Well, it's not trivial, but you know what I mean. Really, it started when Jamie Carragher criticized the Saudi Arabian League for spending a lot of money on players, asking FIFA and UEFA to kind of investigate, to kind of put measures in place to not allow this to happen. He wasn't happy to see players in their prime choosing to go to Saudi Arabia and basically chasing the money, so to speak. And well, then of course Steven Gerrard, who's one of Jamie Carragher's closest friends, he moved to Saudi Arabia because he's now the new manager for Al Ettifaq. And so RIO Ferdinand put out a video asking Jamie Carragher why isn't he criticizing Steven Gerrard, why is he silent now, because one of his best friends has now moved and also chased the money, so to speak. And he put in quotes, right? And then of course there's a whole battle that started, where Jamie Carragher's accused RIO Ferdinand of what happened in Qatar during the World Cup, and why he didn't do the opening match, and all of that. Is a whole Twitter storm that has been frenzied up there. It is kind of embarrassing to really see two legends and two idols going at it that way. Now I'll be honest here and say, first of all, I don't think Carragher's initial comments were right. I mean, the fact is that that doesn't matter. Players want to go and play in Saudi Arabia, they go and play. They have the right to go and play in Saudi Arabia. If Saudi Arabia want to sign players, whatever amounts they deem is appropriate, let them go and do that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong inherently with it. For those who are thinking it's unethical, amoral, whatever, I'll just point to the fact that football sold its soul a long time ago. There's no ethics left in football anymore. Let's just get that straight. If you want ethics, don't watch football. That's the way I look at it. But then RIO Ferdinand's comments about Steven Gerrard, Carragher carrying, Gerrard's bags or whatever, it was a bit uncalled for, a bit disrespectful as well. Carragher is a legend of the game, and he's a Liverpool legend as well. So that was a little bit distasteful for me. But what he did say about the fact that there's nothing wrong with players going to Saudi Arabia, I think that's a spot on. There's nothing wrong with players. Let them go and let them make money, right? You've got one career, you've got one life. You want to maximize it as much as you can, and you want to, not just in terms of money. Yes, money is a factor, but maybe they want to experience Saudi Arabia. Maybe they want to experience that culture as well. I mean, it is, there's things there. So I mean, I don't blame players for that at all if they want to do that, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I don't think anybody needs to intervene. Yes, you want to look at sources of funding, and you want to make sure that those clubs are not going under, all of those things. But otherwise, there's no reason to be worried about whether players choose to play in Europe or whether they choose to play in Saudi Arabia. I don't see that as an issue. But again, Carragher, probably he wanted to, he's come back and made statements. And again, it's just taken in a whole different direction. It's just funny, and it's kind of sad to see two players who were idolized when they were playing in their playing days. Now they're kind of bitter old men arguing over things that really doesn't need to be argued about at the end of the day. But nonetheless, yeah, it's funny to watch. Like I said, it's a storm in a teacup, so to speak, because neither of the two players has any power to do anything about it. They're not going to do anything about it. They can keep talking about it. There's nothing wrong that's happening there's nothing wrong that Saudi Arabia are doing. And quite frankly, I mean, there's nothing that Jamie Carragher can say or do that's going to make Ferdinand has no power, and neither has Carragher, so it's a little bit of a storm in a teacup. Anyway, do share your thoughts, of course, in this whole Twitter spat. I find it embarrassing. Maybe you think differently, so do share your thoughts, of course. Smash a like if you enjoyed this video, and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching.